Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to enable the on-screen calculator, both standard and scientific, for students to use on the new quizzes tool. So if you watched the previous video, you saw how I built a new quiz. Now I'm actually in one. So let's jump up here to settings. First of all, under settings, you've got a couple of options here. You can shuffle the questions so that the questions don't come in the same order for all the kids, which is a nice feature. Kind of keeps students from being necessarily able to look at their neighbors' screens to see what they've put, because they're going to likely be on separate questions. And if you're going to use the calculator, and actually I recommend anyway to do one question at a time, rather than having the students scroll through all these questions on one quiz, which is quite overwhelming, you can just do one question at a time, so it just allows them to go to the next question. And of course, if you say allow backtracking, they can go back to previous questions if they need it. So I would recommend doing one question at a time. The rest of these are the same features as they were on the old quizzing, but now we're going to jump down to allow calculator. You have two types, basic and scientific, and then of course you can do allow multiple attempts and then restrict student view. So we're going to go back over to build now that I've enabled the calculator, and I'm going to go ahead and just put the question in here, and I'm going to put a we're going to put, just for the sake of time, we're not going to put matching because that's not what I wanted. We'll just do a multiple choice just to keep it nice and simple, and I'll say what is 50 plus 36, and I can put, oops, that's not what I wanted. Put it in the question stem, not in the question title. Put it in the question stem, which is the actual question. So then when you're down here, you put the possible answers in, and I always put the correct answer first. But if students pick up on that, then they'll always know. So if you do that, just so you can make sure you have the, you just fill in the radio button to which the correct answer is. But if you always put your correct answer first, they're going to pick up on that. So I would use this new feature, which is shuffle choices, and that will give different, it'll shuffle the answer choices for every kid. So you might put the correct answer as the first one, but when you shuffle it, it could be the second one, it could be the third one, it could be the fourth one, depending on how many choices you put. So after you put the possible choices in, and then you do show on-screen calculator, you'll choose basic or scientific, and it recommends that you do one question at a time, which we already did. Now again, on-screen calculator is going to work for any question type. So it could be fill in the blank, it could be matching, it could be a formula question, it could be essay. It works for every question type. Okay, and then once you are done with that, we're going to hit done, and we're going to go into preview, which is right up here, so I can see what the students see. So the quiz is going to go ahead and load. Here's the first question. What is 50 plus 36? Right over here is a calculator icon. When you click it, the standard calculator pops up. It is completely movable. They would type in 50 plus 36. They would click equals 86. There's 86. They submit it. So that's how you use the calculator, standard and scientific. So it's nice to get some students the ability to have a calculator handy, and also to kind of give them some experience with using an on-screen calculator, which is available for online testing. So hopefully that's a new enhanced feature of new quizzes that will encourage you to jump in and give it a shot.